Oh, I want to spleef this cow. Let's go spleef the cow. Come here, cowie, cowie, cowie. Come on, girl. Stay right there. I'm gonna do super spleef. Whee! Hello, and welcome to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 9, right? 9. I'm almost certain it's 9. 9 or 10. You know what? The number will be on the thing, on the title card. It'll be fine. So today, I may have had something planned. I don't know. But this is the first time I'm recording since we got the TU70 update. That's right. Update Aquatic. The one I've not been looking forward to. The one that's already caused me problems in my world on my Vita. That I've had to work stuff around. Luckily, I planned ahead here. I knew stuff was going to be changing. Hopefully, nothing I've already done is broken. But we'll see. So today is just going to be a tour of the world. What's happening? What's happening in the world? What has happened? What has changed? What is the same? We still got plenty of ocean water to look at, so we'll be able to see a lot of the cool stuff that is new. Okay, let's see. Okay, so far everything's good. I didn't anticipate a lot of differences. Water mechanics, of course, is the big thing that's changed. This is simply dropping down, so this will be fine. Those will be fine. I haven't done... That was the only thing I've done with water so far. Oh, you know what? I wanted to check... Okay, I was a little concerned. I thought that the water should be held in here just fine. I wasn't certain. Let's go ahead and test. And it looks like there's a problem. Yep, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I think. I don't know. Let's just hold it here for a second. No, I still got a fish. Alright, looks like we're good. So now we'll be able to get different fish. Alright. Whoops. Stop it. So what we got here? Cod. Instead of just fish and big old quotes. Cod. Oh, now this is tropical. Was it tropical fish before? Was it clownfish? I always thought it was a clownfish. I don't know if it was a clown or a tropical. As we all know, I don't pay much attention to what's going on in the world around me. So we got the water. Makes it a lot more obvious what biomes you're in if you're from a distance. Did I just see something weird? I saw something weird. Up close, all the water looks the same. Apparently that's a thing that's only in consoles. I was watching, I think it was IBX Toy Cat again, was talking about that. Something not mentioned, and it's not really a super positive because you have to be kind of far away to see, just by the water, what you're looking at. But that's okay. It really won't affect me, especially as I spend more and more time flattening the world. Speaking of which, part of what you can see here is that I have been working on that. So a lot of this has already been filled in. Just got a little bit more water left in here. Oh, I want to spleef this cow. Let's go spleef the cow. Come here, cowie, cowie, cowie. Come on, girl. Stay right there. I'm going to do super spleef. Whee! How you doing? How you doing, girl? Oh, you don't want to look at me. Oh, that was rude. I admit it. That's okay. It was still fun. Part of what I was cleaning out has been desert land, and I did almost suffocate myself in sand, as I predicted might happen. So I've got a lot of this torn down right now. Something else I've done is I was lighting up one of the villages, and so I actually, this is the other direction though, but I've managed to get the torches in where they belong all the way around. You can kind of see them over there. So if we walk through here, I'm going to go check out, make sure the villages, I mean, everything should be the same. It really isn't that big of a deal. We can go over next to, especially since this world was created beforehand, it looks like we don't even have all this cool stuff in the water. Oh, it is nicer in there. I mean, it's cloudier in some ways, but it's still brighter to see. The thing when you update an existing world, at least my experience on the consoles, is that sometimes you get new stuff, sometimes you don't, and it's hard to say whether or not you will at any given time. So brand new worlds, yeah, you'll see all the cool new features. I created a world just to test it out and see what was going on, and I saw the features, like all the new blocks are there in this world, of course, and the different functionalities definitely been changed. But that doesn't mean that they've added everything in. So what I was talking about here is that you can see I've got my torches. I've dug a way through here just so I can have my torches. These are all straight ahead. Hold on. I never explained this. So the way I've got my torches laid out is they're 7 apart, but they're offset on a diagonal. So diagonally, there's 3 in between. So it's 7 in between straight ahead and 3 in between at a diagonal. And that's how I'll do the entire world, so that it is just evenly lit. 7 is about the breakaway number, so the torch is light level 15, right? And then it breaks, it's 1 less for every time it drops, and most mobs won't spawn at light level 7 or above 7 or 7 and above, something like that. And so I just kind of worked it out that 7 apart straight away, and then at diagonal of 3 you actually get more lighting than you need. It's still, I mean, it's lit at night, but there's a visible difference. Oh good, I thought I was going to fall to my death there. But anyway, so yeah, nothing's different here. I'm not going to go down that tunnel. I think I did. Whoa. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you remember, but there's a lot of holes I had to fill in here I talked about before, and sometimes I just drop in and don't pay much attention like that. Most of them I filled in already, the most dangerous ones, but not all of them, so this tall grass hides a lot. So I think I might have been thinking about the other village. Let's walk around here and see. Yeah, I was definitely thinking of the other village. Where did I end up here? So anyway, because I have my torches out of pattern, I go to great pains to make sure that pattern is kept. And so I started... Oh, well, we got some more fish in here at least. Yeah, so we don't have any of the kelp, or... I should probably go up before I drown. I don't know if we'll have any of the shipwrecks or anything like that. We don't seem to have the kelp. We'll go to our deeper ocean as well. Which is this direction. Might as well head this way. We can curve around. But what I was saying about the torches is that... so what you saw there is I straight lined it. I kind of went around the earth or the land just to whatever was easiest for me between the blocks I had and the blocks that I have to dig up. Just making sure that they're the right spacing, so when I do get that land flattened, I won't have to move a bunch of torches around. Now, what I was talking about before, which I got kind of confused about what direction I was heading in, was the other village, the one that isn't part of those 2. It's down the southwest corner of the world. Yeah, see, we're at deep ocean. There's still none of the kelp or any of the magma or soul sand. Is it soul sand? I can't remember. None of the cool stuff is in the ocean. I mean, we got the new fish, and that's about it. So let's head back. We'll go to the village that I did light up all the way to. So I was curious about this, whether or not the kelp and stuff would show up, the coral, things like that. I thought there was an outside chance, but it makes sense that it wouldn't, because when the world spawned, or generated, and I've already mapped it out especially, none of that stuff was there, and none of that stuff has a place to go since it's already been generated. If I created a new world, of course, it would all be there. And I've seen this in the past. Once, I don't know, whenever the update that put the witches' huts in happened, I did on one of my worlds, I did get a witch hut just appear out of nowhere. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, oh, this is a weird hut. And I just converted it to a house for myself. But usually those new things don't really show up. So, it'd be nice if I could find a shipwreck, But it's not the end of the world if I can't. And it's not really worth it to me, like, start the world over. We've already got enough work done in here. I just realized I'm heading in the wrong direction. Taking a long way around. Wait. I can do the swimming, right? How do I do swimming? Nope, I don't know. I think I'm... Yeah, well, if you look at my thing, let's see. Oh, there we go. Whee! Swimming with a shovel and a map. That looks really convenient. Alright. Huh. It's quite interesting. Alright, let's keep going. Whoops. It feels like I'm stuck. Here we go. We're moving, right? Yeah, we're moving. So we got all the new creatures. Oh, look, we're actually by my spawn point. I really went the least efficient way possible around here. I might actually just catch up with with the center point where I've got stuff built and just walk around like I should have been doing in the first place. But I got distracted. I want to see the deep ocean, and I want to see what else is around. I kind of want to go see where that frozen stuff is, and maybe if I got any blue ice. There's just one block there. Okay, let's run. There we go. No, run more. More. So the thing I had to build, I had to fix on my my Vita world was my mob, one of my mob things. I had a XP farm based on zombie spawner, which of course was all based on a water elevator, which, by the way, the water elevators, you know, where you use a block of water and a sign, work amazingly well now for players. You go super fast up and down. Hello, falling melon. But mobs, it doesn't work that way because of the way the water now flows around things. Wait, I literally just headed that direction. Wow, see, I almost made a giant loop. Just chatting, not paying any attention. So how did I do it that way? I think I did do it this way. I'm trying to remember what I did because I thought... Oh, you know what? Maybe I could just head the direction that it is. Maybe that's what I did. In case you're wondering, no, it hasn't been long enough for me to be this forgetful about it. Here's what I did. Okay. So in order to make it down to that corner, I just kind of cut through this hill. Like I said, there's my torches. It's 7 in between, so every 8th block there's a torch. Then I just kind of put enough, either dug away enough or put enough in. I believe right here there was a big sand thing that almost killed me. And I made it comfortable enough so I can basically run around on the edge without having to do the jump around the stupid hills or do that. And then when I go over here, I just cut it straight through the hill. And there was a cave down here which we'll run past, and it was kind of a pain, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it's flattening. It's what I do. And since I learned a technique which I did not know the last time I took down a giant desert of breaking the sand with just laying down a torch, it's a lot easier now. So another thing I did off camera a while ago was, and I mentioned it, was I actually lowered this village down to the common level of 64. Which is the reason why I actually took these torches out here, is because since it was already at the right level, I wanted to make all the torches inside match up with that pattern I create. So let's go ahead and while we're here, we'll take a look around. So you can see I have that line of torches that I got. Really? What is going on? There we go. all the way back from my center world, which is where I started the torch lane. And I've created the pattern in here as buildings allowed. I've built in a bunch of buildings here. What I'm trying to do, as I mentioned before, is create giant villages. Even if I don't link them up, I'm going to create a bunch of villages. Hopefully get some villagers spawning in here. Once a few more villagers come in, and I may have to help it along by manually spawning them. Not like in creative, but doing a villager breeder. We've got enough doors now. We should start seeing some iron golems just generate on their own, which will be a nice little added defense. Right now, because I don't have mobs, the nasty mobs turned on, I've just got the fence all the way around the village, and I learned that I can no longer fall off the edge of the world. In previous versions of the console game, you've got a small world, and you can just walk off the edge well, if you're like me and did a flat world. So, I was probably the only one in the world who knew that happened. But now you can't, so that's nice. So I don't have to actually encircle the world with a fence, which I know I talked about in the first episode. Well, hello, little horse. How's it going? So, what you looking at there, guy? No, don't mind me. I'm just staring at the brick with you. Nothing? Nothing? All right, well, carry on. Weirdo. So yeah, I mean, the passive mobs are in or out, whatever. Anything that you see dirt here is something I've put down. Anything you see sand, it's something I dug away or is already at the right level. But so far, yeah, it looks like, I didn't have any major... Ooh. Hello, free ink. Don't know what happened to the poor squid there, but I didn't have to kill it, and it still died. So yeah, I haven't done any major builds that are water-based, which, it is update Aquatic, so that is the biggest changes that have happened. And, we didn't see any... I should have made a boat and just float around. Maybe I'll do that next time. Because it would be cool if we could get, like, a sunken ship and, maybe have some buried treasure if it spawned or not. If not, I won't worry about it right now. It'll be next time. For anyone who cares, you have to know by now, but I'll bring it up again, because everyone else has. This is the last, major update for consoles, maybe the last update at all. After this, I don't know if the plan is to go to Bedrock. I think that is the plan, because I know that they want Bedrock on all platforms, so it's more consistent. And these changes are definitely based on the Bedrock version. But this will be the last of the standalone console versions. And no doubt the last update to the Vita and the PS3 will get it all, because those are, really on their way out. They're still fairly popular. I mean, I use my PS3 on a daily basis, and the Vita probably on a daily basis. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, something's not working, because we're not getting our drops. Huh. Oh wait, you know what? I haven't had the stupid chunk loaded. I see a lot. I'll keep an eye on that too. You know what? I didn't think this was working to begin with either, but it's got plenty of stuff in here. And if you notice, I put the trap doors down because I came over it one day. I was playing it, and this thing was way over here, just kind of hanging out. So I pushed it in where it belongs. Yeah, there's a 2. Okay, that's working. Man, every time there's a change, you get paranoid. Is that working? Is that working? Is it broken? What's going on? What's happening? This is kind of weird with the clearer water. So yeah, good news is, are you in or you out? So at first, let me just sidebar myself here again. It's out. Instead of having fences on here, I had originally put in a stone, cobblestone fence, so I could do the trick of, you walk in, but the animals can't walk in and out. Except apparently, little cows can walk right through those. And since I'm using it as a breeder, I didn't want my little cows just disappearing for a while. So I had to put gates on there, and what I should do is put double gates, because I've already lost at least a sheep. So I figure what I'll do is, as I'm closing my way out of here. Just do a little fishing. See if I can get anything cool. There we go. So yeah, I had to put regular gates on there, and if you don't know the double gate trick, you know, you put a gate and then you put another gate in front of it with some fence in between them, and that way you can open up one, close it behind you, and it's like an airlock, and then open up the other one to get through. It's a better way to get through so you're not losing your animals, because they do like to bolt as soon as you open up the gate. So yeah, that was it for the world review. Nothing's really changed, which makes sense because we haven't done a lot on this world. I mean, we're at episode, like I said, 9, I think. I've got a lot of flattening done, but most of that has been off camera. A lot of these builds have been on camera, but, you know, an episode, a build, which is not even that many, it's just not what I've been doing, but it goes slow, and that's fine. You know, this is a marathon, not a sprint, as they say. But we're definitely getting some good progress. The center part. My goal is so that when I'm standing here and I kind of turn around without the hills being gone, it's pretty much just flat land surrounding me, so that way I can kind of spread out. And as you saw, I'm just kind of doing my builds like this from the central location moved out. I've got one of the villages at the right level, and I've got it all properly lit. I've started kind of on the desert village, so I want to lower that one. I want to lower the third village. And once I get those all lowered and lit up and cordoned off, I think then I'm going to start doing a lot of fishing so I can gather enchanted books so I can get enchantments on my tools, because I live by the mending enchantments. When you're flattening, that's what you have to do. It's like you can burn through resources, and yeah, we got the duplicator, but who wants to duplicate all the time? You know, I want to deal with what's here. I've already duplicated enough. I got enough garbage I don't need, but I want to keep my got my good diamond stuff. I enchant them up so they got all the cool effects on them, including mending. Get an XP farmer 3, because I'll probably do a bunch of variations on it. I've got 2 that I use in my Vita world all the time now, one of which is broken, and I have to fix it. I did do some testing, so I know how to fix it. And you'll see what I've come up with as a solution with the new water mechanics. I didn't look at anyone else's. I just knew it was going to be a problem, and then when I saw that I was getting no zombies popped into my world, I said, oh wait, that is a problem. So I kind of built one from scratch, because one of the new things we got, of course, is the spawners, and we can set those in anything we want, which is great for creative worlds, especially if you're doing map builds, which I don't. But if you do, that's a great thing to have, and you should already know this by now. Of course, if that's what you're doing, you already know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, even though it's been less than a week. But I was able to just dummy up the spawn situation, just like I did for my XP farm, and figure out how to do the water in such a way that it does work. It's not super efficient. It was much more efficient before the new water mechanic changes, and I absolutely know there are better ways to do it, and I just don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. If I lose a few of them, it doesn't matter. The spawners will always shoot out whatever they are. Remember, on this world, we found a skeleton spawner, so we'll be using skeletons. The mob cap doesn't affect the spawner at all. It'll always just shoot them out as long as you're in range of it. So it doesn't matter if a couple of those get caught. If I notice lag, I can walk away and come back. It's really no big deal for me. So I'm not looking for 100% efficiency. I'm looking for, does it work? Can I build it, without going insane? Because there's some definitely insane builds out there, which I love and I will always watch. But I don't really want to build, because my primary focus in this world is always going to be, let's flatten. That's what the fun is. That's the monotony I've chosen. That's what I'm sticking with. Boy, this doesn't work as well as it used to, does it? Maybe I will search up a new AFK fishing, because I like to build it. Yeah, you'll see it. Oh, spoilers. Future. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Literally nothing has gone on today. Did a little bit of fishing. That's okay. Got a tour. Saw what didn't change. Saw what did change, which wasn't much. Mostly fish. We saw one other fish. And just showed off some of the things that you really haven't seen yet. So that was cool. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Watch the videos over and over again. Just put them on in the background. You don't actually have to watch them. But, you should. At least once. Pay attention once. Because this could be visual. I will ramble on and not say much at all for 20 minutes. but I might do something on screen that's cool if you don't watch it. So watch it at least once, play it over and over and over again. That'll only help me out. That's it for now. Thank you, and I'll talk to everyone later. Ooh, one last thing, I just noticed when I checked my chest after I signed off, we get Nautilus shells from fishing, so we can do a conduit. That probably won't help me at all, but it's cool to know. Alright, I'll talk to everyone later.